Hi guys, I am your host from hairsite.com, bringing your hair restoration news for over 20 years.
We are your go-to channel for hair restoration news anywhere in the world. If it's not covered here, it's not worth your time. Headline news by hairsite.com in 5 minutes or less. In this video and all future episodes, we will get you caught up with everything that is worth looking into the world of hair loss and hair restoration in 5 minutes or less. For details on any of the headline news in this video, visit hairsite.com or check out the links in the video description below. This is our October edition covering the biggest news in the world of hair restoration that happened in September 2022. Let's get to it. First off, minoxidil is all the rage these days. Oral minoxidil, that is. This is really the talk of the town these days, as more and more doctors are prescribing low-dose oral minoxidil as an off-label treatment for hair loss. This has turned into quite a movement on social media and hair loss forums everywhere. Even the New York Times featured an article with the title, "An Old Medicine Grows New Hair for Pennies a Day." See link below for details. Next, we move on to the topical front, Pyrolutamide. Good news from Kintor Pharmaceutical on KX826. The active ingredient in KX826 is Pyrolutamide. It is a topical anti-androgen formula for hair loss. KX826 is now officially in Phase 3 trial for male pattern baldness. If all goes well, it won't be long when we have another proven treatment for pattern baldness besides Finasteride and Minoxidil. Now on to cell therapy. Good news for cell-based hair therapy in the United States. U.S. federal judge rules that using patient stem cells to treat a variety of medical conditions does not fall under FDA's regulatory jurisdiction. This is huge and is likely to open the door for a lot more research and development using stem cells to treat hair loss. In this episode, we are also going to showcase 2 recently published hair transplant results we handpicked for our audience, for reasons none other than the fact that they look really impressive compared to others we have seen lately. First, we have what we call hair transplant impossible, a pure Norwood 7 that no doctor would dare to take him on as a patient. Once again, Dr. Umar, founder of Dr. U Hair and Skin Clinic in Los Angeles, did the impossible. A total of 12,000, yes, you heard me right, 12,000 grafts to give this patient a life-changing transformation. There are very few in the world who could do that. Second, we have an interesting result from Dr. Ray's hair clinic in India, the #1 hair clinic of all time on hairsite.com over a 10-year period. People often ask whether there would be scars on the donor site if follicles are extracted from body or facial hair. Well, see for yourself. This patient had over 1,800 grafts extracted from his beard, and yet the donor site is as pristine as it gets. Absolutely no scars of harvesting on the patient's face. To conclude, here's a roundup of upcoming events in hair restoration around the world. Hassan and Wong, a top 3 hair clinic of all time according to our rankings, will offer free in-person consultation in Fort Lauderdale, October 28th to 30th, and also in Dallas, November 11th to 13th. November 11 is ISHRS's Repair Day, when eligible victims of bad hair transplant procedures can receive a pro bono repair session. This is part of ISHRS's Fight the Fight initiative to combat black market hair transplants around the world. There are a lot more events everywhere that we can't possibly cover them all here. Visit our events calendar for the complete list. See links below. Last but not least, anyone who is considering hair transplants should check out our standby discount program. You can pick any clinic anywhere in the world. See link below for details or visit hairsite.com. Before we go, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are your go-to channel for hair restoration headline news anywhere in the world in 5 minutes or less. For doctors or clinics out there, we are your news broker for anything that has to do with hair loss, hair restoration. Feel free to contact us or post your comment here if there is anything you would like to share. That's all, folks, for this episode. See you all next time.